Good morning. Welcome to the Trading Nut YouTube channel. My name is Rodrigo. I'm one of the bank level traders and coaches at City Traders Imperium. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm just waiting for my colleague Diego, and I'm waiting for a few of you guys to also come in. Usually takes 5 to 10 minutes for this to warm up and for people to come in. So let me know in the chat if you guys can hear me okay. I see Pablo in here. Good morning. Fantastic. Right, I'm going to send the invite link over to the bank level traders. And we'll see who. Hey, there he is.
Yes, Rod.
Yes, Mr. Kudos. How you doing, man?
Mr. City Traders Imperium.
Yeah, I am literally Mr. CTI.
Yeah. I'm good. I'm good. I was just journaling a trade recently, which I'll cover briefly with the Trader Nut members.
Yeah, that'll be good. It'll be really good because you've had a really good week.
Yeah, good week. I'll cover it in a minute. I took a loss on Aussie, 0.7.
Wow! Finally.
Yeah, no. I've taken 4 losses this month, but this 0.7 loss was a good. What would I say is a good loss? It's a good loss. I stuck to the rules, but it melted 50 now. But I don't really feel anything about it. I tagged it in Discord a little lesson there. It's pretty decent. Happens anyway, you know. Connor's in the building. Yes, audio is fantastic. And Mugo Moses, cool name, man.
Bro, Mugo Moses is midday in Kenya.
Kenya, nice,
wow.
Nice. Must be hot over there.
I love to go to Kenya. Look at that water. It's even got a warning sign to it. It's like, you can only drink this water if you're hench.
Don't make me laugh, man. I almost spilled it.
What kind of bottle is that?
Oh no, this is the juicer that my wife. This is the juicer, so I just have the water there.
It's some hench bottle. I've actually, my wife was kind enough to bring me my breakfast.
Oh, lovely. Proper egg, the butter. Is that those restaurants?
It's the it's the avocado as well.
Yeah. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah, avocado and toast.
I love it.
Yeah, I haven't touched it yet. She was really nice. Yeah, so
nice.
So yeah, hopefully I didn't make you guys hungry.
I'm hungry.
It looks a little bit laggy on my end for some reason. Let me just check the YouTube feed. Hold on, guys.
I don't even have YouTube, but hold on. So let me.
Is it? Am I lagging, guys? Just let me know in the chat.
Let me put this there actually. Yeah. Both 11 in the morning in South Africa. Nice. It's similar time to London. Okay, let me. Nope. Good.
I think it looks all right actually. The feed is it doesn't look too bad on the YouTube. Yeah, all right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. So those of you who have already joined, there's about 30 of you. Smash that like button, guys. Let's get this going. Who wants to start getting into the charts? Who wants to find a trade? Smash that like button. Show this channel, show us some love. You know how the YouTube algorithm works. If you smash that like button, you could literally help other traders find this channel, find what we're doing, and potentially learn from this experience, because that's what it's all about, guys. Where it's all about supporting each other, getting out there, getting out of your comfort zone. Exactly what you guys are doing right now. You're spending time in your development. You're learning from other traders to see how they trade. How do the professionals do it? What kind of mindset do they have? What kind of processes do they have? And so Diego and I, we're here to not just show you how we look at the charts, no, but we want to give you guys an insight into our process, into the way we think and see, into the way we respond to price action, the way we respond to wins and losses, right? And Diego will go over some of his trades that he took a few wins, he took a few losses, but the process remains the same. And this is what you need. You need this type of mindset, a process orientated mindset. And at CTI, we're very different to a lot of educators out there and a lot of prop firms. We actually value your education. We want you to do well. We want you to make money and become a CTI full-time funded trader, right? It's a win-win partnership. So that's why we're here. That's why we want to reach out to as many people as possible. So if you are, if you agree with that, if you resonate with that, let me know in the chat. Smash that like button. That's literally is all we're asking for, guys. And most importantly, we're asking for your attention, right? So if you've got a phone next to you and you got access to social media, literally switch that phone off, right? Let's make this session educational. Let's make the session focused. Practice on your focus. How long can you focus for without checking your phone? I challenge you. I challenge you, right? Let me do the same. Hold on, guys. My daughter's calling me.
Yeah, sorry, because I zoomed out there. I was just preparing something. Yeah, like Rodrigo said, you guys are here. Just you're making an effort. You're investing your time in learning, right? Whether you're an advanced trader, beginner trader, or just just learning how to trade, you're actually taking the time out to literally educate yourselves and learn from professional traders, just the process and the mindset and whatnot. So the fact that you're investing your time, that's a really, really good thing.
Yeah, that's what it's about, guys. So we got K's representing Zambia. Fantastic. We got some South Africans in here. Yeah. We got some Ghanaians as well. Fantastic. Fantastic, guys. Yeah, go ahead and check out all the links, guys, in the description. Check out the link in this the one I'm showing you guys now. Cam's always looking after you guys, always coming up with ingenious ways of helping you guys find consistency, find profits, and that's why we're partnered up with Cam. Cam's a good guy. Cam's one of the good guys. Yeah, let's get going. Let's start sharing. Let's start going through some charts. So I'm going to go ahead and start opening my chart over here. So I'm a little bit unprepared this morning because I was in A&E last night.
What happened?
My daughter woke up with some really bad wheezing, right? And so we had to take her to the hospital about 1-ish, came back around 3-ish. But the hospital here was amazing. She got some medication. She felt a lot better. And now, she's just has a little cough. So it's just one of those
That's good to hear. You're lucky the hospital's very near to you as well.
Yeah, literally 5 minute walk.
Yeah.
And yeah, they attended us so quickly. Thank God. So
Yeah.
that's why I'm a little bit unprepared, guys.
All good, all good.
All good in the hood. Right. So, D, you want to get your charts ready as well?
Yeah. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Because I don't see it. You need to share it.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to cover some fundamentals and some of your charts.
Okay.
Or,
Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that.
yeah, do you want to cover your charts?
Yeah.
Okay, cool,
I'll,
cool,
I'll kick it off with sort of like the current sentiment right now.
cool.
Everyone see my chart?
Yep.
All right. Okay. Sorry, guys. Somehow I clicked the wrong button. Hold on. Yeah, there. Here we go. Here we go. Just a quick little technical issue there. Right. So let's go ahead and start looking at the grid here. So looking at the grid, we're seeing on the higher time frames on the US indices here at the top. We're seeing a bit of a relief bounce, right? If we have a look at here on the S&P 500 on the daily time frame, we are right now in a very interesting territory. We are down from the all-time highs, currently around 21%. Okay, so the term recession has been pretty much thrown out there for the past few months, few weeks, and it's literally being priced in currently. And based on the current price action, it looks really bearish. We haven't actually broken any structure higher on the daily. Going on to the H4 time frame, we have sort of broken structure now to the upside. So I am anticipating for this liquidity here to get taken out. But then we've obviously got so much I guess momentum to the downside. There's not much resistance here. There are a few imbalances, a few bank levels that price may bounce from, but usually what you want to be doing is you want to sort of wait for price to be above the premium level. So if I draw my fib, oh, that's not a fib tool. Where's the fib tool? Yeah, if I draw a fib from this, personally, I'll be looking for shorts above the 50% retracement. So otherwise, this kind of where price is currently is going to be quite choppy as it sort of tests this support area. So if we go over to the left on the H4, we can see that price has reacted to this price action down here. So if we go over to and zoom in here on the H4, let's rewind. Let's see what's going on in here. Let's go over to the 15-minute. Price is actually reacting to these levels down here. So if we start drawing out some bank levels, we can start to see. Oh, let me change those colors. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, we can start to see that there are some potential levels here where price is currently reacting from. So if we get out the replay, go back to the current price action, yeah, we can see that's where price has actually bounced from. So we had a really nice reaction from those bank levels, and on the 15-minute time frame, we are now within this sort of range. And so I'll be interested in taking shorts above this range on the lower time frames. Apart from that, I'll be looking for potential longs as well. So interesting to see if there's any sort of ascending pattern here. Most likely there is, right? So this kind of ascending nature price is likely to be bouncing in and out of. So will be interesting to see how price continues to move higher from here. So it's pre-market right now, and so we have to, obviously, we're going to get all the fireworks, all the volatility coming during the US Open. So for now, I'm a little bit. I'm anticipating for these highs to get taken out. So hopefully we can find an opportunity to go long. Right, if we have a look at the VIX now, the VIX here is is quite high. So expecting the S&P 500 to be a little bit choppy. So personally, you want to be trading the VIX in and out. You want to be in and out, because by the time you get in and it hits your TP1, if you're not banking profits, price can very likely come back to your entry point. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at the VIX. If we look at the US yields here, really, really interesting. Let's compare it to the DXY. Let's get out, where is the DXY? Here it is. So if we look at the US 10-year and the DXY, we can see that since for quite a while now, it's been quite correlated. Not exactly correlated, not all the time. As you can see, the 10-year dropped here whilst the DXY was rallying. But generally speaking, we can see that the trend is actually being mirrored. We're seeing a strong downside move here on the 10-year. Let's have a look at the 30-year. Yeah, it looks quite similar. And okay, so let's get rid of these. And let's have a quick glance at the DXY. On DXY, on the, oh no, that's not the DXY. How did I get to this chart? Here we go. So DXY on the daily, we can see that similar downside move to the US 10-year. So we had on the 9th of May, we had a high, we had a lower high, and then we had a new higher high. On the DXY, that 9th of May was here, but the high actually came in on the 13th, and we've made a new higher high, right? So we're still sort of in bullish market structure mode. However, definitely we need to keep an eye on the US Treasury. It has broken structure. Let's go on to the weekly here. It has broken a major structure point here, and the next one is, the next high is up here. And if we study this move up here, and particularly this one here, there's a gap right here. That's where price reacted to, as you can see. So let's go ahead and map this out. So gap, let's look at that. Very, very nice gap. There we go. So price has already reacted to this gap. So we could actually see price continue lower. and head towards these bank levels down here. So I'm going to go ahead and actually start setting some alerts, because whatever happens with the 10-year, I'll be interested to see also what happens with the XY. So we've already got some alerts, but if I'm anticipating a little bit more downside on the dollar, I'll be more interested in the actual bounce higher on the dollar. So I'll see what Diego thinks as well. So I'm just doing sort of a higher time frame overview, intermarket analysis, just seeing what correlations there are between the markets. So correlations are not always 100% accurate, but I'm just using the way I'm looking at it is just looking at market structure on the higher time frames. We have a bearish market structure on indices. We have a bullish market structure on US yields, and also on the dollar, the DXY. So that will give us, of course, somewhat of a sentiment of what smart money is thinking. Where is smart money moving? And so that obviously then leads us to focus a little bit more and zoom in into what FX is saying. So we're sort of in bearish territory. We've been risk off for quite some time. So how does that actually look like in FX? So Diego will go over some of his FX charts. He'll go over DXY, some of his trades that he's taken, especially on the Aussie. Diego's been smashing that up. So Diego, when you're ready, you can
Yes.
and share your chart. Let's have a look at the let's jump on the comments while you get set up.
Okay, good to go. Can you guys see the screen and hear me? Just mention in the comment yes or no. Hello, tested. Yes, okay, thank you, Pablo. Okie dokie. So with the DXY, there is a pretty, thank you, Connor. There is a pretty decent bank level here on the weekly, also on the daily. It hasn't really been retested. Obviously, we do know that once price approaches the level, it will probably end up going towards the bankable lot, imbalances, or all these levels here. But this is the very, very first point of attack, if you want to call it that, or the very first conservative target where price could have a reaction from. I'm not saying it's going to tap it and completely melt. We need confirmation for that. And this is a bank level on the weekly and the daily time frame that was formed in the 24th of June 2002, right? So if we go to the current markets, we can see that that particular bank level is in confluence with this point of interest. Hold on, there we go. This point of interest. So we've got the 1, 2, and we also have this vertex. So eventually, price is a magnet. It will go there. Very, very likely, it will go there. Very, very high probability. So that's why I'm bullish on the dollar. However, because I'm trading the 1 minute time frame, the 50-minute time frame, and the 1 hour in a way, I'm taking sells and buys. I'm not just bullish. If I see a sell setup, I will take it, because the market moves like this, right? It goes up, it goes down, it does stop hunts, another stop hunt. We're taking all these trades with the BOT. We're taking buys and sells, even left and right. It's amazing. So if we go to the daily time frame now, the current structure and the most relevant pattern is this particular sort of ascending nature pattern. But when you look at the candlesticks, there's a lot of momentum, right? A lot of momentum. And now we've got descending structure, right? So quite bullish on the dollar. However, notice the move, right? We've got 1, 2, 3, fourth wave. I'm expecting now a potential fifth wave down hit. So, likely for price to now drop on the daily. But let's look at the H4. It might be telling us something different, right? So on the H4 now, it's a little bit different. On the H4, we've got descending structure. So what descending means, it just means it's likely to now push up to the upside. That's what it means, right? And we also have this descending structure. So we do have, I am bullish on it, but what's very likely going to happen is a few things. Either it will break up and then go short, or most likely a continuation to the downside and then complete 1, 2, and a potential third tap. So there's buy scenarios and sell scenarios within the H4 structure. Now, if we go to the H1, let's see what's happening here. At the moment, we have this going on. So we do have a 1, 2, 3, expecting the fourth wave here and a potential second tap of this trend line and a third tap boomerang of this trend line. So there's a few scenarios for a short, literally just right in front of us. Potentially, it depends on the confirmation. It doesn't mean just because there's the structure's telling us it's very likely to go here or reverse of this this banker block here or just above. If there's other significant areas, it doesn't mean it's going to drop. It depends on the confirmation. If we don't get a certain BLT schematic around here, we would not be taking shorts, right? So that's just something to pay attention to. On the 5-minute, it's not really at the, let's redefine this banker block. On the 5-minute time frame, it's just taken at the equal lows, so we could expect price to rally to the upside for now. So that's the DXY. Let's look at the euro. Euro has okay, euro's dropped a bit. I was expecting a euro to drop from one of these scenarios within this banker block here to the left, as mentioned in the BOT community, and it has dropped, but it never really went to my point of interest. So what we're expecting with the boomerang, especially with the BOT, is a 1, 2, and a third tap boomerang. If we don't get it, we don't trade it. Even if it melts, we do not care. We need to stick to the rules, right? We don't trade the basic patterns, which is 1, 2, and 3. We actually trade the same, but we trade this. These are the setups that we traded. So this is the boomerang, right? So it dropped it. If it dropped, it dropped. There's no trades. For me personally, there's no trades. So it's fine. What is likely to happen next? I mean, it's reversing from here. And to be honest, it's not really at a point of interest where I want to be taking this trade. It's not really screaming at me. If anything, I'll rather be buying the market soon, because I know that this area here is a good significant area for price to retest. Why? Because the break of structure happened due to these factors. So there's a lot of confluences here. Eventually, there is a chance for price to go there, but maybe not today, maybe not this week. We'll see. If we now update the pattern, we may see something different. Maybe there's a pattern here. I don't know. Let's see. Do you believe there's a bit of a parallel sort of channel or a wedge? So now all of a sudden, there's a chance that this boomerang may play out. As you can see, if we zoom out, 1, 2, and obviously a boomerang of the third tap. And we also have 1, 2, and potential 3 boomerang of that third tap. And this pattern is going to be old news. We'll look for a new pattern around that point of interest for a short, and we have the equal lows, which is beautiful. So I am very, very bearish on the Euro USD. Just expecting, at the moment, is in no man's land. It's not really interesting for me. But once price is here, it will be amazing for a big short. So that's why I'll be looking for longs from around this area to obviously then sell it. So I'm more bullish on the euro. Even though it looks bearish, I'm bullish because I know price is a magnet towards this setup here to then complete this, right? And then a boomerang of this area. And at the moment, yeah, I mean, that's it. It's not really screaming at me, to be fair. Unless, maybe we might get some strong momentum, then I might reevaluate. But for now, yeah, it's not really screaming at me. Dollar CAD looks actually good for a short. I do like this particular setup here. We've got equal highs, and we obviously have, a bit of a double boomerang slash free aces. So decent short. Obviously, you BOT traders, you know what this means. It looks like a good potential trade. And what I like about it is the fact that it's descending, right? We are expecting a short and we've got compression. So this is very likely going to drop. And once it does drop, this is going to be a monster long, right? And we just call, well, I call in a way a 20-hour trade on AUD USD, which hit stop, which I'm going to cover briefly. And it was more or less the same setup. I caught the fourth wave of the setup. And this is the same thing, but this is a bit of a higher probability trade than AUD USD. So watch out for dollar CAD. It's really, really good. So this is the ping pong area I'll be interested at. So that's dollar CAD. And already it's just on its way up. I'm extremely confident in a professional way, without being overconfident, that this is extremely likely going to now push up to the upside sometime today. This would be the point of interest where the setup just fails, or we need to update. Right, by the moment, it's looking really, really good for some potential shorts from around this area down here. So bullish on dollar CAD short term, and then bearish for the day, and then we'll reevaluate on the way down. Right, so let me just set some alerts. I probably won't have time to execute this live with you guys, but I will set an alert for myself so I can trade that. But for those of you interested in dollar CAD, good little trade for a short.
Yeah. I'm liking that psychological level at 1.3.
Oh, even better. Nice spot right there. 1.3, and it's also 1.3. It's also just below this equal highs. So think about the psychology. These traders are going to get stopped out, right? The 1.3 traders and the double top traders, right? So we're taking stop losses not only of patterns and psychological levels and double tops, but basically of everything. That's what the boomerang does. It does a stop hunt of everyone, right? And we get in at the very top. This is why this is serious edge, guys. So yeah, dollar CAD looks good. Dollar yen. Let me see. Hold on. Let me just zoom out on dollar CAD real quick. And as you can see, the structure's pretty decent. Also, what's good? Actually, you know what? Let me not get into too much detail with dollar CAD. I was going to say something which is a bit too much. Okay, so yeah, bullish on dollar CAD. Dollar yen. Dollar yen looks okay, similar to dollar CAD. I am expecting a bit of a fifth wave, and we do have, some momentum, some compression. Expecting one more move to the upside to complete this pattern. 1, 2, and then a boomerang for a short. Let's actually look for a level from around this area. This is the H4. Probably not enough data. It's looking way back. Oh wow, what's this new highs for dollar yen? Hold on. There we go. Okay. 1998. Oh gosh. So dollar yen is a new highs. Wow. Okay. But there we go. Look, there is a weekly imbalance right here. Beautiful imbalance on the weekly. So this would be the imbalance area right there. don't think it's going to let me go to the daily. Let's find out. Hold on. Boom. Oh, it did. Okay, lovely. So the daily played out. And what we can do as well is we can redefine this weekly imbalance, which is a little bit too big. So let's redefine it. And let's use this for the daily imbalance. Right there. So nice little daily imbalance. And then we can also have this daily imbalance as well. Let's actually zoom in and do it properly. Hold on. Right there. So this is where the action is going to be at. Okay, so that's been redefined. This two daily imbalances. Let's go to the H4. I don't think it's going to let me, but let's try it. No data here. Okay, cool. So let's go to the current market. And there we go, look. And this is our point of interest. So now we've got a daily imbalance. There we go. And this daily imbalance, so we've got a bit of a plan A and a bit of a plan B. Let's actually do this properly. Let's, you need to be really, really accurate with this. There we go. And these are our targets for dollar yen. Perfectly in confluence with the third tap, as you can see, once it rallies. But most likely I'll be interested in this. This is my point of interest for a short, but this is an area to be taking profit once we catch a potential long. So dollar yen looks like a good one if we catch it right. So with dollar yen, you need to be a bit tactical and tricky. It's quite tricky to catch. So last time, myself and Rod, what trade did we catch, Rod? I can't remember. We missed it or something by like a few pips, and it was like a 70. It was here actually, yeah.
It was that one.
Yeah, it was a 70R forecast that we did for the members with a really, really tight. It was literally 70R. We are not kidding. You can ask the BOT members. Like we literally said, yeah, it's going to reverse from here, but then we just missed it for whatever reason. So yeah, now worth, I don't know. This looks pretty decent, but for now, it's a short-term bearish.
One thing I want to note, guys, is just quickly come off the charts, and that's a good point. That as a trader, you need to go through certain stages, and you need to also be aware that there's a difference between forecasting and trading, right? So traders that don't understand this, they get very confused, and you could be very accurate with your forecasts, but you could be a bad trader, right? A bad trader is you don't have emotional intelligence or emotional resilience, and you self-sabotage a lot, but your forecasts are good. Or it could be the opposite. Your forecasts are not on point. They're not that accurate. They're not that consistent. But you have quite good resilience. You have quite good emotional intelligence, self-awareness, good discipline, right? And so you need to understand that. Now, if you're at the stage where your forecasting is not that accurate, so you should be at a level where 90% of your forecasts, right, should be accurate. So you should be able to identify points of interest where price will bounce from, and you should be able to identify targets, at least a 3R target, where price will then go towards. Now, if you can forecast these, over 90% accuracy, then you are doing good, right? But at the same time, you want to be focusing on your emotional intelligence, resilience, and that's where routine comes in. Good habits, good effective habits like good sleep, exercise, diet, and so on, right? Journaling, back testing. These are sorts of habits you need to have to really get your trading on point. It all obviously links together. So, and this is something that we go on about in the bank level trading community. We go on about these things, about process, and we've got a group where we actually call it the trading buddies. So you go in you introduce yourself and you partner up with another one or two traders, and you actually start doing live backtesting together, live simulations together. You cover things like your accountability on your daily goals. Are you hitting those daily habits? These are things that will really help you both in the forecasting stage and on the trading stage. So if you need support on any of those, then reach out to us on Discord. I'll post a Discord link, the CTI Discord link, and then we can talk about what you're struggling with and how the BLT can help you. So just wanted to give you guys a quick sort of difference between forecasting and trading.
Yeah, that's a real good nugget, Rod. Um, it takes a while for basically the aim of the game of trading, right? Is it's a bit like there's a gamification aspect to it. So to get to the level of forecasting with a 95% accuracy, which is what I have right now and Rodrigo has right now, we've literally got like a 90 to 95% accuracy in terms of forecasting. Very easy with the right strategy. However, the win rate doesn't reflect it. So when you start trading, you start with maybe a 10% forecast accuracy, but a 0% win rate. Then your forecasting increases to maybe 30% accuracy, but then your win rate is probably like 1 or 5%, right? So they go hand in hand together. Eventually, once your forecasting is 50% accurate, your win rate is probably 10, 15, 20% accurate, or it goes like that. Eventually, once we're on the 95% accuracy level, then me myself, my win rate, it varies every week, but I'll probably say it's an average of 50 to 60% win rate. But I've got so much room to improve as a trader. Why? Because my forecasting does not match my win rate. That's how much improvement I need to do. Eventually, the goal is to have my win rate to be as good as my forecasting. So I'm a fantastic forecaster, but I'm a good trader. But the win rate is still at 50, 60%. Eventually, don't know how many years it's going to take me, but eventually one day, God willing, my trading will reflect my forecasting, and that's when you become just a beast, right? So, and it takes a long time. We're 8, 10 years in this game, It takes years for your trading to be as accurate as your forecasting. Now, you don't have to get to that level because we're playing the numbers game. You're still profitable, but if you still want to improve as a trader, just have that in mind. I always have that in mind to push myself. This is me personally. It pushes myself. I still got so much room to improve. It doesn't stop until my trading is better than my forecasting. That's when I'm like, okay, it's done. I've succeeded. I've cracked trading, but I'm like halfway there, if I'm honest. I just thought I'll mention that.
I think the thing is with trading, it comes in waves, right? We can't sustain high performance trading, right? I had my best quarter earlier this year, but then I had a very, I would say, neutral second quarter, right? And I've barely taken any trades, but that's because I'm not in the zone. I'm not in that position that I was in Q1, right? So although my forecasting can still be accurate, it doesn't necessarily mean that I have the capacity or the circumstances in my life to execute consistently and in a high performance state. And what is high performance in trading? High performance is that you are in a state of consistency in applying your daily habits. That's high performance. If you can consistently apply your daily habits habitually, almost autopilot, you are in high performance. So if you turn up every day, doesn't matter if you got a headache, doesn't matter if you didn't sleep well, doesn't matter if you just gone to the gym and you feel energetic, whatever state you're in, you turn up every single day and you give it 100%, right? If you do this for one day, you won't notice the difference. If you do it for 2 days, you won't notice the difference. If after 30, 60, 90 days of you consistently applying your daily process, then you reach high performance. Then you start seeing the results. So if you can maintain this and maintain this momentum, that's high performance. So for me personally, that's how I define high performance, is that you are applying effective habits on a daily basis, including weekends. Even on your day off, you should have habits. If you have a day off, whatever that is, you should have daily habits, whatever that is, right? You need to have a daily routine. And if you don't have one, if you want some tips, like I said, join the Discord community, reach out to us, join the bank level trading community, join the membership, because we give you the templates, we give you all the tools. I saw a question here about how do you create a journal. So we I give away a journal, my personal trading journal, to the bank level traders. So this is something that has helped me over the years. I've even coached Diego with it. Diego uses it in his own way. I've coached hundreds of traders on it, and it is so powerful, so effective. Traders are seeing massive results. If you are interested in this journal, then reach out to me on Discord. The link is somewhere on the chat, so make sure you go ahead and check that out. So yeah, let's if you guys got any more questions, then hit us up. Otherwise, we can start heading back into the charts to see what juicy trades we got going on.
Yeah, so for dollar yen, we're expecting obviously a potential buy from this area. AUD USD, this was a trade that hit my stop loss. So just to walk you through it real quick.
Hold on. Before you go into this Aussie this Aussie trade, guys, smash that like button, because Diego's about to share with you some fire. This trade, he actually absolutely smashed it, right? So where are we now?
This one actually hit stop.
Is it this one? No, okay. Whichever trade you're gonna go through with the Aussie, I like the way you've managed Aussie this week and last week. So yeah, if you could share with them how you broke down, how you've been managing the Aussie, because it's been a difficult one to trade, but somehow you managed to pull a couple of trades through. Some wins, some losses, but obviously the wins are bigger than the losses. That's the key right there. So guys, we are on 33 likes. Let's get that up to 50. So if you're listening, if you're watching, you're not checking your phone, you're not checking social media, you're not distracted, and you want to learn something, Diego's about to break down the Aussie, right? So let's get those likes up, guys. Over to you, Diego.
Thank you, Rod. Okay, so with the Aussie, this one hit my stop loss, but I'll cover it real quickly. There was actually a trade that it hit take profit at 17 or something, and another one of like $5, but I don't have the technicals with me now unless I go to Discord. But with this particular trade, similar to dollar CAD, which is obviously 1, 2, 3, 4, expecting a fourth wave at a point of interest. And yeah, this was covered in the live stream, or one of the live analysis for the members. And obviously, once price approached the point of interest, I saw some confirmation. Once I got the confirmation, hold on, where we at? What did I do? There we go. Once I got some confirmation, what I did was I tightened the stop loss. Hold on. I tightened the stop loss and I moved it, right? So this is one of the rules, is that we tighten the stop loss and we reduce some of the risk off the table once the trade goes in your favor by a certain amount of dropping pips, right? And what happened is, it dropped and then it retested and it took me out. So I took a loss there, but I did send a valuable lesson to the Discord members at the BOT community that this is something I will do over and over and over again, because this scenario where you get triggered in and on the retest, normally there's a retest and it makes a little lower high or something and then it just plummets, right? But in this scenario, it didn't do that. It triggered me in and then it went back up and it formed a double top, right? And the trade management rules suggest, and the backtesting data, that you should really be tightening your stop loss, because normally what happens is if you get taken out after this particular setup, which this is literally half of the setup. I'm not showing the full shebang. This is half of it. Now, normally what happens if this fails, it hits your stop loss and it just goes long. right? In this scenario, you know, you need to play the numbers game. This doesn't really happen often, so I'm happy with the loss, and I'll do this over and over and over again. Now, something I mentioned with the BOT members is, you know, I never felt no revenge trading, no FOMO, anger. Like I wanted to chase the markets after I woke up and it was down 15R in profit. I didn't really care. And the reason I never cared is because I followed my rules, right? And I'm playing the numbers game. Had I not followed my rules and it hit my stop loss, I'll be pissed off, right? But because I followed my rules, it's fine. And this doesn't really happen often. So this is just a good example of just sticking to the rules, and sometimes this happens, it goes in your favor, right? So this is actually a pretty decent yeah, very, very good win. Now, had I been in this trade, I would have been banking around 80%, yeah, just around 5R, depending on the momentum, and there wasn't really too much momentum, so yeah, I would have banked 80%. And this would have been my next point of interest, which is where I'll potentially be banking either the rest of it or maybe 10% of it. So this fluctuates, the 80% and the 20%. It fluctuates depending on price action. Sometimes it's 80%. Most of the time it's 80%. But every now and again it's 50%, or it might even be 20% if I'm extremely confident this is going to go long. Or sometimes it's 70%. So you need to fluctuate. It depends on the setup, right? That's the thing with the BOT. It needs to be tailored to you. There's no strict set of rules where it has to be 80%. No, if the setup is extremely high probability, then you can reduce um, the margins of your exiting positions. So now, what I'm expecting on AUD USD is, yeah, just further downside. I mean, we've got momentum, a pullback, momentum, a pullback, momentum, a pullback, maybe a stop hunt, and then a drop, right? But I am definitely expecting some scenarios for this setup. So this is a really, really good trade. It hit my stop loss, but you know, what can I say? And I'll be expecting this setup here to play out. So a potential boomerang. We also have this pattern here. Oh, nice. This is looking pretty decent. So we could separate this for now, and this setup will separate it for now. And I will be expecting a boomerang from around here at this point of interest on the Aussie. So yeah, let me set some alerts for a potential buy, and that's it really. That is it. I could cover some of the trades that I've taken with AUD USD on Discord if I share my screen real quick. Let me see if I can put it up. 1 second. Where we at? Okay, I'll cover it briefly.
I'm showing the Discord now.
Oh, you're showing the Discord.
Yeah. What do you want me to what do you want me to look at?
Oh, go for it. Okay, yeah, just go on. I think all my trades are on the lose. If you go on BOT losing setups, because I've taken some losses there, and also, and then after you can do the wins. So I've taken 4 losses at the start of the month. So on the BOT losing setup. So if you go on pin messages and just go to all the June setups, and you can just cover that real quick.
Okay. So this is the one that I'm looking at now. This one here.
Okay.
That's the one that you just covered, right?
Yeah. So I took a loss on that one. Minus 0.7R loss. So that was a loss.
Yeah. And then let's scroll. Then we've got this one. Do you remember this one?
Yeah. That was that's another loss. Yeah.
Yeah. And then we've got dollar yen as well. So
yeah, loss in dollar yen. Yeah.
Guys, we're proud of our losses. We're proud of our losing trades. We're showing you guys transparency. Okay.
What date was it? What date was the Aussie and the dollar yen? I think it was around the first 2 weeks of the month.
16th, a few days ago, and the 9th. But you want to go all the way back to the beginning of June?
Yeah, I think those are the only trades I've taken. I don't know. Maybe
Yeah. Then you got a dollar CAD on 17th of June.
Okay, so that was another. Yeah, so a bit of a losing streak, but it's all good.
It's all good because look, there's always a lesson behind every single loss, right? And then Diego, what's your famous motto when it comes to failing?
It's never a loss unless the lesson is lost within it.
There you
It's
go,
very, very
guys.
simple. Very,
So as
very
you can
simple.
see, we've got losing setups, winning setups. We got trading buddies. These are the threads that we have here in the BLT community. So when you join the BLT, when you purchase the course, you're given the option to join the membership for a monthly subscription, which is currently at $50 a month. So for $50 a month, you get access to all of this. And of course, your first month is free. So you got 30 days to get in here, get stuck in, learn from all of these setups from other traders. I mean, we got this trader that joined us recently, already smashing the Aussie yen. Look at that trade on the Aussie yen. And he's only joined us recently. So shout out to Spike. You're absolutely smashing it. And we've also just recently introduced the BLT live back testing channel. So this is where the trading buddies start simulating and back testing together. How amazing is that? Wouldn't you wish to have experienced traders going through a back test with you, answering questions, working together to really improve every step of your trading, whether that's tactical, whether that's emotional, whether it's the small tweaks? This is exactly the environment that we're doing. It's literally like a trading floor. This is literally like the trading floor that Diego and I, we've always worked in. We started off in a hedge fund in Surrey. We then moved over to Mayfair. It's always been a very vibrant educational environment that we try to create around us, because that's the sort of vibe that we need also to be accountable and to improve. So let's go ahead and start checking out some of these winning trades. Let me see if I can make this bigger for you guys. Right, so we've got this trade here. Let's go down actually by date. Wow, it's quite a few. Oh my. All right, let's go through this one.
Just do June. I think it was
21st of
2 weeks.
June.
It's in June.
This was update on the euro. 17.5 R. Closed 80%, around 2 R. So this was the
All right. So with the euro, this I really do, and I don't really take profit at 2R, obviously. But the reason I took profit at 2R was because it looked like it was going to melt. So what do you do if the market looks to you at the time that it's going to melt and take a stop out? You take profit. So I took 80% of the profit at 2R. But guess what? I left 20% of the original position running, and that hit literally 18R. That's the equivalent of basically just under another 2R. So on average, it will be approximately around 4R on that particular trade.
Fantastic. Trade management is so important, guys. We got Connor absolutely smashing the S&P 500. I remember when Connor, he said, guys, I'm going to start back testing the S&P 500. And then he started back testing it for a couple of months. And then now he's coming back and he's just cleaning it up. He's absolutely milking the S&P 500. So he learned the strategy. He started applying it on the euro with FX. He mastered that. And then he's moving on to S&P 500. So slowly adding more into his arsenal. And yeah, S&P 500 now, that's his new baby. It's just it's being consistent with it. That's the key. So we share our trades here, winners, losers, why we entered, what we learned from it. Oh wow, check it. Yeah, this is the one that was quite very, very impressive. So yeah, could you run us through this this trade here, these trades on the Aussie, Diego?
Yes. Notice how all the trades, they look almost identical, right? It's because we're following the same. We're just following the strategy and the rules. So the first trade, this was again basically what's happening with dollar CAD and what's happened with Aussie. We're catching the fourth wave, forecasting the second tap. There's also a 1, 2, 3 setup, and that trade was fantastic. I believe I took 5R profit at TP1 and 5R at TP1 and 8.5R at TP2 with 20% remaining or something. So the first trade was fantastic, and then I took profit. It completely reversed, but notice how we've got sniper entries and sniper exits. But there's a reason for that, right? That's what we teach you with the BLT community. It then obviously pulled back and it formed a larger structure. And I decided to catch just the textbook, old school vintage boomerang, which I don't really take these days. I prefer taking the boomerang version 2. Obviously, you guys know what that is. So I took this particular setup because I've got a buffer to play with. So once I've got a decent buffer to play with, I'm more flexible with my trading. I get more aggressive, right? And I told this trade and it was fantastic. That this one hit, what was it, like around 6-7R on the second trade. So yeah,
Yeah.
pretty decent. Just the first trade completely eliminated all the losses I took at the start of the month, right? Four R losses in the beginning, and the first trade, boom, you're in profit. And that's just 2 wins. There's more wins as well once Rodrigo covers it.
Fantastic. That I was really impressed by that. You literally sniper exits, sniper
Yeah,
entries,
no,
and playing ping pong with price. That's amazing. Where's the next one? Is it this one?
I believe, I don't know. I'll check it. Can't remember.
On the euro?
Was it the euro? Was it profit? Yeah, that's the next one then. Yeah, euro.
Very nice. Very nice. Quick for 4.2R. Amazing.
Yeah, that was a quick one.
That one actually tanked some more, didn't it?
I believe so. Yeah, that one ended up doing something crazy.
Yeah. Fantastic. All right. So what else is there here? Let's check one more. Oh, this was the first trade that you posted. Then you went into detail. This was the other one. Okay. I'm not sure why I can't scroll anymore. We should have. Oh, yeah. We don't have much history on this channel, do we? Because we haven't
started doing it recently.
We've recently started using this channel because before we've got all the sort of pinned messages of previous trades within the actual analysis channels.
Yeah.
But we've recently, the members requested for us to have a specific winning channel, a specific losing channel. So we've created that. Most of these channels are actually being requested by members. So, the membership has literally been customized, has been tailored by the members themselves. This is a community for the members, built by the members, and we're all disciplined traders. So if you want to surround yourself by this kind of disciplined mindset, this process orientated mindset, these individuals that are working day in, day out on their edge, then join bank level traders. It's
like a DAO in a way,
Huh?
It's like a DAO.
Yeah, literally, it is like a DAO, isn't it?
Yeah, a decentralized autonomous organization, right? So
Yeah.
you members want something, you create it, you vote for it, boom, we do it.
Yeah, we should release a governance token.
Yeah, that's on the cards. That's part of the roadmap. It's part of the roadmap.
What do you guys say? Should we create a BLT DAO? That'd be sick. All right, so let's get back to the charts. Let's see what Diego's chart is saying. We're going back to yours. So that's showing your Aussie chart now.
Yeah.
So with the Aussie, with these high beta commodity currencies, they're getting hit right now with fears of recessionary fears, slowdown in growth. So we're seeing a bit of a obviously risk off tone across indices, across the Aussie, for example, as it's a commodity currency. So, Diego's been catching some really nice shorts on this. However, we could get, all of that can already be priced in. So we might get some reversion to the mean. So we might actually get a few, as most traders will start jumping into this trade when it starts breaking lows, thinking it's going to go lower. That usually means price is going to revert to the mean, and we'll get a really good spike. So just looking at the calendar ahead for today, We've got Fed Chair Powell testifying later on today. We've got some PMI data coming out the US. So expecting lots and lots of volatility. There's a federal bank stress test happening later today. So keep an eye, check your economic calendar, just check what time that's happening. But yeah, we're definitely expecting some nice moves on the dollar today. Most likely, we of course have our bullish bias on the dollar, so we'll be looking for opportunities that way. So, Diego, what are you looking at now? You running through some of the charts you've gone through already?
Yeah, I'll just set on some alerts. So Euro doesn't look clean to me, so I'm gonna remove it off my watch list. Dollar CAD, I've just set an alert to potentially sell it. Aussie, I've set an alerts for potential buys, and dollar yen, I've set an alert for potential buys as well. So
Okay,
yeah, that's it.
all right. So, okay, cool. By the way, guys, if you haven't yet heard of the new day trading program that CTI has launched, if you guys this, as you can tell from the names, day trading funded program, but you can also be a swing trader as long as you close your trades before the weekend. But this program is literally the fastest way you're going to pass an evaluation. You can earn so much more. You can earn up to 100% profit share, right? You heard that right, 100% profit share. And you can risk more. So now CTI, we're allowing you to risk more. You've got up to 4% daily drawdown, and you've got the total 10% fixed stop out. So this is the funded account that CTI offers with the most risk, with the most profit share. So the links are on our website. All the information is on our website. So go ahead and check out that day trading program. And if you're a smart money concepts trader and you're struggling there and you want to get funded, join the bank level traders, join us, and we will help you and develop you to become a sniper trader. So you're catching sniper entries, sniper exits, and you are passing any funded program that exists. You can literally do that with BLT. And Diego has demonstrated to you that even if you take 4 or 5 losses, all you need is two winning trades to completely make up those losses and be in profit. And done. Diego, you can put up your feet. You can put your feet up now. You don't need to take any more trades for the rest of this month. There you go. There you go. That's hard work. Hard work requires a little bit of a break sometimes. But knowing Diego, he's disciplined. He'll continue back testing. He'll continue coaching the other traders and continue to be
You know me too well.
Yeah. Although you can put your feet up for a minute, like I said before, it's every single day you show up, every single day you give 100%. Okay, so if that resonates with you, if you want that kind of mindset, then work with us, join us. That's what we're here for.
Yeah, the moment you guys get complacent after a few wins, that's the moment you fall into the trap of the other 95% of traders that don't succeed. You know, now once you get into a winning streak or a losing streak, you just need to be consistent with the process, the same thing over and over again. You know, consistency. That's what keeps you in the game.
Oh, there's a good comment here by Valley Boy. I haven't actually heard of the Triffin dilemma, but if you got any links, just send it over to me on Discord. Send it to the BLT group, and we'll have a look at it in the BLT chat. So, where is it? There's a shortage of US dollars due to the shrinking US trade deficit. So, countries' US dollar reserves are running dry. Yes, actually, I am aware of this. So yeah, I am aware of this. Cool. So yeah, I'll look into that, guys. So, do you guys have any final questions for us before we clock out?
Peter, do you mind posting those analyses to the Discord? Yes, I can post it. Don't worry, we're good.
Yeah. All right. I think that was a short and sweet session for today.
Yeah. Nice and efficient as well.
So we've got we got a few setups planned. They're not going to come in the next hour, so there's not really much point of you us waiting and staring at the screens for the next hour. So you guys know what you need to do. You've got the points of interest. Diego and I, we know what we need to do. Bank level traders, of course, you're going to get updates throughout the day or on the forecast. So yeah, we are going to be posting those setups as they are progressing. And if we enter a trade, we're going to let you know. We're going to show you how we're managing that trade, where we're banking profits. That's what it's all about, guys. We do this every single day. So yeah, Diego, thank you for co-hosting today. Everyone at Trading Nut, Cam, thanks for having us. And yeah, good luck with your trading ticket today, guys. Don't forget about the Federal Reserve Jerome Powell statement later on today. It's just watch your stops, cover your risks, bank your profits, because it might be a bit of a volatile one. Okay, guys. So good luck.
Thank you, Rod. Thank you, everyone.
Take care, everyone.